We have now covered a massive 800 miles in just 6 days, and yet we still have over 150 miles to get to John O Groats. Our adventure has seen us cross the entirety of England, traverse multiple national parks, and has now left us on the edge of the Cairngorms. Will we make it to John O Groats today, or will the brutal Scottish weather get the better of us?
We've got a massive headwind!
Stay tuned to find out.
6 o'clock morning of day 7. Final day. It was drizzly a bit this morning, so everything's a bit wet. My kit's going to be soaking wet and disgusting to put on. But hey, it's the last day. Let's get on with it. How you doing this morning, Ranty?
Yeah, I'm alright. Not the best night's sleep, if I'm honest. The various sort of floor insects wanted to keep coming into my bivvy, and it just got quite damp, and yeah, it's a very dewy morning.
Yeah, it's like half drizzle, half dew. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, lots of insects. Alright, so all packed up, ready to go on the last day. You heard it here first. The last day, isn't it, Ranty?
Oh, absolutely. We're definitely not going to take any more than one more day to do this.
This is it. This is the final one. The final slog, and it's going to be a real slog. I can tell you that much for free.
Given my unsuccessful attempt at flight, we got on with the day, braving the rain as we crawled north towards Inverness.
So we're currently riding adjacent to the A9. Now this road is actually closed to everyone apart from us, which is absolutely brilliant because it means there's no cars on it.
Get in!
We have the whole road to ourselves.
Oh. Slow progress though this morning, isn't it, Ranty?
Yeah, we really are crawling at this point. I can't really go down the aero bars anymore because my arm's kind of corked. And the legs are just kind of corked as well, so I'm not really putting any substantial power in. Oh god, there's bollards in the road. Well, if they took those things out of the way, maybe it wouldn't be closed anymore.
Ranty's constantly flicking water up his wife's face, but I'd rather that than have to actually do a bit of work into the wind. We might well have about a 10-mile-an-hour headwind all day today. That's what's forecast. So yeah, the jog is just so much fun. This thing is hanging on by a shoestring. Look at it. Look at that, Ranty. Would you go across there?
Maybe 20 quid. Yeah, I reckon that's worth it.
To be fair, it probably is. Go on then, Ranty, you get up there.
Well, I mean, it's been standing for however many 100 years, so the chance of it falling over now are pretty small.
Yeah, it's I wonder if it's always been that slim.
Smile!
We were soon out of the Cairngorms and crawling our way through Tomerton and Moy, the promise of a more substantial breakfast in Inverness spurring us on.
There's loads of construction work going on around here, which means we've got to go on the road.
We thankfully made it through the dodgy A9 roadworks and hopped back on a much quieter B road.
3 more hills to Mackie D's.
I mean, we mean Inverness. We mean Inverness, do we?
Oh yeah. Inverness is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, that's why we want to get to Inverness.
But it just so happens to be an establishment there.
Oh yeah.
Delicious ultra processed food.
We pressed on through the pouring rain, up and over a few climbs before eventually arriving into the UK's northernmost city, Inverness.
Inverness city centre. It's the high street, and Ranty's found us a big M. So it looks like he's taking the bike in. So I didn't know that was really loud, but I didn't actually like you taking your big wet bikes into McDonald's, and we had to put them outside. We better take this in as well. We've got criminals in Inverness.
We still had 200k to go, so stuffed back our classic Scottish breakfast and got back to it, weaving our way out of the city towards the North Keswick Bridge.
You better have a bike lane, Ranty! Ridiculous.
I mean, it has a bike lane, it's just not quite usable at this point in time.
Well,
I guess we've got to send it down what is essentially just a motorway then, haven't we?
yeah, we'll have to hop on the road. So that a couple of guys could drink their iron brew. We've got to risk our lives for that.
We thankfully made it over the North Keswick Bridge in one piece, no thanks to Transport Scotland, and joined on to some equally busy but speedy roads heading north towards Dingwall.
We made it to Dingwall.
There's nothing to see in Dingwall, so we pushed on along some quieter roads towards Alness and Tain, where Adam started listing his favourite things.
Mums with trolleys with kids in. All bikepackers. So I just went into my side pocket to get my get a cookie out, and it all felt a little bit too clean in there. And it turns out that my washing up liquids had a rupture, to say the least, and everything's covered in soap. So at least it'll be clean, but my cookie might taste of soap. Alright, so we're just arriving at Tain now. You can see a wee little church. All the best supermarkets have compost seats to sit on for snacking on, and that's why they call it multi-purpose compost, because not only does it help the plants, it also doubles up as a great seat. In the UK you get a distinct shaky noise when you jangle a Scottish egg, but in Scotland the egg doesn't move.
We munched our way through our 11s and got back to it, joining properly onto the A9.
John O Groats! 85 miles! That's the first time we've seen for John O Groats!
Our excitement at seeing our first sign for John O Groats was, however, very short-lived, and it dawned on us that 85 miles into a block headwind is still quite a long way.
Just stopped for a wee break, and also we're taking our coats off. I know it sounds ambitious. Ranty's put some sun cream on as well. No way.
Yeah, I am hopeful. See, if you put the sun cream on, the sun will come out. That's how it works.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it will. It will.
You watch him.
That's how it works. Look, it says sun on it.
It was just some kids on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
I'm an idiot.
got fragile skin, okay?
Sensitive guy. Honestly, you watch, you'll put the sun cream on, he'll start tipping it down, and he'll have to put a wet coat on top of greasy sun cream, and then I'll be laughing. That'll keep me entertained all the way to John O Groats.
A few moments later.
It's getting pretty grim right now. Bit of a headwind along the A9. We're just at the mound, as you can see on the left. It's really busy as well, this road. Don't know why there's so many people going up to Thursday.
We muscled on through the block headwind, trying to avoid being squashed by the continuous stream of cars, logging trucks and camper vans, eventually arriving into Golspie. There was nothing to see in Golspie either, so we just cracked on north.
Yeah, but there's no point waiting anyway. There is actually the castle down there, and I think this is the entrance to it. Right, well, we've done Robin Castle now, haven't we?
Done and done.
Done and done.
Job ahead. Looks like we've got a storm brewing. She's a big one. Ranty, you need to stop to put more sun cream on.
Okay, maybe I overstressed the chances of the sun coming out.
He was so ambitious earlier. It is cold in this drizzle now. We need to get him on before we freeze. It's not how you put a coat on.
Little did Adam know that being unable to put a coat on was soon going to be the least of his worries.
Forgot to do up my saddlebag. My only warm dry clothes have come out at that last stop. I'm gonna have to go back and get them. That's so annoying. Cycling back to get my clothes. It's actually really nice cycling this way. Feels like there's no wind at all because I've got a massive tailwind. Okay, spotted my only dry clothes. Well, they were dry until now. There they are. Very damp. And I've got to do all that section again. Great.
Eventually Adam came back, so we pushed on through Brora, aiming for Helmsdale.
Okay, so we just stopped for another wee break and got about 3 miles to Helm's Deep. Look at that. It's lovely scenery, but the headwind is absolutely relentless. We've got a massive headwind! I can't over exaggerate how annoying the headwind is.
Wee break done, we soon arrived into Helm's Deep.
Up ahead, getting battered by the sea in the mist and the fog, is Helm's Deep.
Our saturated fat levels were now dangerously low, but lucky for us, Helm's Deep was there to sort us out.
Right, we made it to Helmsdale, which was an absolute slog, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The wind was relentless. We had lots of spouts of drizzle and rain. The traffic just made it stressful because it came blasting fast.
Oh, it's just ridiculous, those logging trucks.
Yeah, why is
They just don't slow down.
why are there so many vehicles on this road?
Ridiculous.
Where they're all going to Thursday, or all going to John O Groats, are they?
Yeah, but must be something at the signpost that we don't know about.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we've earned ourselves a well-earned break, I think. It's 3 o'clock, time for our second lunch. Choices, spa, or maybe fish and chips takeaway. I'm thinking I might go for. So we went for the fish and chips and the battered sausage in the end. Wait, is your battered sausage in here?
I don't know.
Oh, so this is mine?
Yeah, it's yours. Yeah, I know, it's insane, isn't
I
it?
got 2.
You got 2 whole fish in there.
I got two whole fish, and loads of chips. They like kings in here in Scotland. Because we're on the coast, they probably caught it.
We munched our way through as much fat as we possibly could, until we just had to admit defeat.
How good, man, feel?
Almost, it's proving a bit of a mission, to be honest. Everything today's been a mission. Like,
Yeah, it has. Nothing's been easy. It's about 3:30. We better get going, hit the road again. We're back on the road. Just so I passed the sign that said 50 miles to John O Groats, 34 to Wick. There's a massive hill in front of us. It's an absolute beast of a hill. Wick has got 2 miles closer. John O Groats, still 50 miles away. I don't know how that works. Ranty, is this hill ever going to end?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think it is.
It's
I think
ridiculous.
it's going to be uphill the whole way to John O Groats.
Honestly, I'm feeling too hot. Feeling quite sick as well, after that massive portion of fish and chips.
As you can probably tell, we were in a bad way at this point. It was 4 o'clock and we still had 50 miles into a block headwind to do. The chances of us making it to John O Groats in the light were now looking slimmer and slimmer. We pushed on as best we could, soon cresting this monstrous hill out of Helm's Deep.
Unfortunately, I did just miss the maddest descent coming down there because the GoPro ran out of battery just at the top. How annoying. Got a really boring long climb now as well.
We were repeatedly close passed by lorries as we slogged up this hill, the stress of which made Adam completely forget how to sit on his bike. Thankfully, this stressful hill eventually gave way to some awesome views over the North Sea, which were shortly followed by a rapid descent into Dunbeath. It was on this climb out of Dunbeath that Adam's sanity started to slip.
5 more hills until I'm a John O Groats. 4 more hills until I kill Ranty. 3 more hills until I lose my mind. 2 more hills and I won't be feeling fine. There's always 1 more hill. 1 more hill.
With every fibre of our being, we pushed on, the terrain gradually flattening out as we arrived into Latheron.
Just entered Latheron, which means we're finally coming off the A9. Woo! Whoop whoop! We're going off the A99. It means a lot to us, this junction. It really does. Like, we've got about 18 miles to Wick or something, and then only another 15 or so to John O Groats. At least 3 hours She's 35 miles. We can do it, can't we, Ranty?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it!
Latheron was a major milestone, and one that we'd been longing for since joining the A9 at Tain. But the flatlands would bring higher winds, and we still had a relatively small window to reach the signpost before darkness descended. We pushed on through this barren and windswept landscape, grinding into the headwind. Our legs were broken, our sanity was in tatters. By this point, every mile felt like 5, and we were dying to finally make it to Wick.
Where we've been essentially pedalling into a block headwind for about 6 hours now. We're coming into Wick in the next few miles, but it's been a real day of attrition, to say the least. We've just ticked over 132 miles on the clock. We've probably got another 20 or so to go until John O Groats. My God, it's so cold out here. I should have really put my coat on.
I don't believe it! I don't believe it! We made it to Wick. Look at that! And there's a little. Welcome to Wick. Now that's a sign I like to see. Ranty, how's that?
Oh my God, that. Well, we figured out what the A in A9 means. It means attrition. 'Cause that's what that was.
It was, honestly, it was such a slog, that whole last...
6 hours.
Yeah,
of block
6
headwind
hours.
on that one road.
Yeah.
Jesus
It's ridiculous. The headwind just absolutely takes it out of you. You just get to a point where your legs die and then you just sort of get in a snail's pace, aren't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, Little got some multi-purpose compost for us to have a rest on.
So it is currently 7:15. We're still at Lidl in Wick. The campsite closes at 8, so we have 1.25 hours to get 17 miles.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Oh God, we're not going to make it.
I don't think we're going to make it, are we? It's not at this, not the rate we've been going with this headwind.
This newly acquired information was deeply concerning. We hurriedly packed up our shopping and hit the road. Hard. We simply had not come this far to fail at the final hurdle. We put on the rest of our layers and sped through Wick, once again powering into the headwinds.
So we just left Wick, saw a sign that said John O Groats, 16 miles. Only 16, come on!
Oh yeah! The Orkneys!
The Orkney Islands! Amazing! We've got 13 miles to go. Only 13. Yeah, we can do that.
John O Groats was so close, and yet so far. This was the moment we'd been dreaming of for the past week. All the early starts, all the hills, all the orange juice that changes your skin colour had been for this final stretch. We just had to push it across the line.
So the west coast, northwest coast, has been mean to us all day with the headwind and some rain. But now finally, it's offered us a glimmer of hope, isn't it, Ranty?
It's a stairway into heaven at this point.
Look at that. Blue skies, bang on the line. Mr. Blue Sky, he's telling us why to hide away for. Or you can have blue skies shining on me. Nothing but blue skies do I see.
As we arrived into Freshwick, the moorland that separated us from the finish line came into view. This was it. A mere 4 miles to go.
So we just spotted the last hill, Ranty! Actually the last hill. Over the moorland, and then down to John O Groats.
Final climb. You ready, Adam?
I'm ready, Freddie. Let's go.
Let's do this.
We attacked the final climb with all our strength. Our dinner was being shaken to bits, but it didn't matter. We were now within walking distance of our goal.
Coming up to the top of the last hill. Can't wait to get there. Honestly, less than 3 miles to go now. That's not 3 miles to a little stop or anything, or to an overnight camp, or until we have to do another 50 miles. 3 miles. That's it. Then we can get off our bikes.
That is the top of the final climb of our Land's End to John O Groats.
Oh my God, no more uphill. Now let's cruise down to John O Groats. Oh, it is Like you were saying, it's so barren out here, isn't it?
There is absolutely nothing out here other than heather and boulders.
Yeah, that's it. And two crazy cyclists about to complete a bonkers adventure.
We sped down our final hill, seemingly as if we were going to fly off into the North Sea. The battered outpost of John O Groats finally coming into view.
Welcome to John O Groats! Right, come on Ranty, where's the signpost? There it is. It's up there. Wow, it's 870 miles from Land's End as in a straight line mission, but here we go. Oh, we made it! We made it!
I saw these guys at a castle about 3 hours ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ah.
Because I saw the tan line on your leg. Mental to think that was what I saw. Because it started raining as soon as after Den Robin, as soon as Den Robin was done, it was raining. I was like, oh my god, I'm feel for those old boys. But that was about 3 or 4 hours ago. That's amazing.
Oh, we've had a long day today. Honestly, we started in where did we even start? Aviemore, south of Inverness. And then,
and where is that? Where have you come from? Where did you start?
Land's End.
You did?
Of course. Yeah.
No way. How long did that take?
6.5 days or 7 days.
7 days?
Yeah.
I mean, you fit as fiddles, right? Because that's how many miles is that?
Ranty?
I think it's like 950 miles. 7 days.
Yeah.
London.
Not from London.
We're a long way from home.
There's no queue up here, interestingly, for this one.
You don't have to pay either.
Yeah, bizarre. They're really missing a business opportunity here. It works wonders down at Land's End. So, total mileage was 900 and...
About 950.
About 950.
We'll put them up on the screen.
About 950 miles, or 1,520 kilometres with 14,000 metres of elevation. Massive. 6.5 or 7 days, depends how you look at it. But we're very happy to have made it, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased to be here, to be honest, after that day on the A9.
Yeah, exactly.
So good to be here.
Today was definitely the hardest day. I think we can agree on that, can't we?
Without a doubt.
And I think before we got to Wick, I think that's when it was like the most painful, because I was like, oh, you still got another 20 miles after Wick, and getting to Wick, I think that was the lowest point today.
Yeah, absolutely.
And after Wick it was fine because we knew we only had 18 or 16 miles to go. But yeah, very happy we made it. Better take Ranty down to the brewery.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we're going to try and camp here. What's the time?
Oh god. We have 2 minutes.
We've got 2 minutes to check into the camp spot. We better go and do that first, I think. Make sure they're still open. Let's go.
On to the next one.
And that was it. We made it to the campsite just as they were closing up, and spent a relaxed evening in the pub. But our adventure is not over yet. The next morning, I informed Adam that we had another 20 miles to get to the station, where, despite some complaining, we caught the train, but not back to Somerset, but instead to Legg, for a pleasant 40-mile recovery ride to Kinloch Burvey for a few days of kayaking, fishing and hill walking, before riding back to Inverness for a 14-hour stint sitting on the train floor because cross-country went on strike.